everyone, Carla here. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are cash stuffing, which I haven't cash stuffed here in a while. I haven't cash stuffed in general in a long time. But if you guys are new here, hello, I am Carla. I make budgeting videos. Well, I used to make a lot of them. I just took a kind of a break since I had my son. So I am a mom of two, and we are currently working on our debt-free journey as well as building up a good savings for a future home. Currently we are renting at my sister's place, so our rent is really low. That is something that I will tell you guys, but we have our money here. I haven't pulled out cash in such a long time. I feel like this is like I'm starting over and doing this whole cash stuffing thing again. It's been a while, so I apologize. Maybe some of these numbers are gonna be off. I tried to do it, but I feel like some numbers are still off, so bear with me. I have been on the budgeting side or cash stuffing side for a long time now, since like 2019 is when I started. And the first person I watched doing budgeting videos is Alyssa Herbert. So she is like the person that introduced me to cash stuffing and all of the budgeting community that, you know, exists on YouTube. Because before I'm just here for like makeup stuff, and I built a whole small business because of it, and also really helped our financial journey, which is a lot to say, but I have just been off the game for almost a year now. Excuse my voice too, and just the way I'm talking. I have a small cold from my daughter being at daycare, so just excuse me for that, because I really wanted to do a cash stuffing video. I'm so excited to be on the budget and just be on it again and just start building for our future. Here are my binders. I have 4. I used to have just this 3 right here, but I'm adding this white one. So here is my wallet, which is what we're gonna use every day. I have the categories here that I will be using every day, or yeah, for the most part, and that I need, because I usually leave my binders at home because these are like sinking funds and bills, but these are like everyday things that I need. I also have my cheat sheet here, so let's go ahead and start stuffing. And I do get paid, well, my husband gets paid bi-weekly, and I don't work. I don't work because I am taking care of my 2 kids. We are pulling my other daughter from daycare because I just needed a little help, honestly, in the beginning during the newborn phase. But now that I feel like he's good and my daughter is good, I can pull her and then just stay at home with her, so we can save some money there because daycare is so expensive. But let's go ahead and start with gas. I did make these envelopes myself. Alright, so gas is getting 100. This is good for 2 weeks, and usually our car is pretty good with gas, so we don't really need to put a whole lot of money in there. Gas is pretty good, so we don't really need to put a lot of money in there. Babies is not getting anything for right now. I'll stuff that in 2 weeks. Food is getting 400, which is usually, it's a mixture of groceries, what do you call this, groceries, eating out, which we never really eat out anymore since we lived with my sister, since we alternate on cooking. Also household items and my son's formula, so it's just a mix of that. So 1 2 3 400, so that should be good for 2 weeks, hopefully. I'm really hoping. And bigger bills is fine since we're gonna use this anyways. Like, usually our visits for the grocery for 1 week is about 180, sometimes 160, and sometimes we do go over depending on the meat that we get, because we're doing this thing where my sister and I, well, our families, we cook 3 times every week. She cooks 3 times, so that one other day that's extra for dinner is just kind of like whatever's in the fridge, or if we feel like eating out. So that's something that we've talked about. Lunch is my husband's lunch because he does not have a fridge or a microwave where he works. He's a driver for a company and he merchandises the stuff that he drives, so he doesn't have a way to store or heat up food. So we'll put 40 bucks for him for 2 weeks, which is 20 a week. that's his budget for the week. And anything else, he has tried bringing sandwiches and stuff. It's just he needs something heavier for that. And then speech therapy is for my daughter. She is gonna start speech therapy here soon, I believe in 2 weeks. She is 4 and she barely talks. I think the speech therapy will help, and we're already in the process. We just gotta call them and say like, go ahead and start her, and she'll go ahead and get started with that. So that's all of the categories that I have in my wallet here. Sorry for the background noise. They are working down there. Like, one of the toilet leaked through the walls and the ceiling, so they had to like fix that, and now they're trying to patch up all of the wall and stuff, so you guys might hear in the background. I've been seeing a lot of people having like a high priority and a low priority sinking funds, which I also have. Let's see, I really will not stuff these right now because we're just doing priorities right now, which is just bills. But this is my low priority sinking funds. I just really want to quickly show you guys because I haven't budgeted in a while, like I said. These are lower priority for right now. So we have passport, which is like a passport for all 4 of us. And you guys, I'm an American citizen now. I was working on my citizenship this year still, I guess. This year I got my test and I passed, and now I can get a passport. And then I have a dual citizenship that I want to do for me and the other 2 kids that I have. I really can't have my husband as a dual citizenship in the Philippines, but I can I can prove my marriage, and then they can give him like citizenship there. Not citizenship, but a visa. Anniversary is for our 10-year anniversary next year. I hope to start saving up for this to hopefully do something big. We really want to go to Vegas and go to Hell's Kitchen, so that's really something that we want to do. Not really to gamble, but just to go eat and just walk around Vegas. We're not really gamblers, really. And then we have June birthdays, which is both of my kids have June birthdays, so I plan to have a 1-year-old birthday for my son, and then also my 5-year-old will have like her little moment as well, because they're gonna combine birthdays, but I want hers to be duck themed, and then my son would be just like a blue themed kind of thing. But mostly they'll just be combining together, and we'll try to see how that works, because duck and blue kind of goes well together. I think it'll work out. So that's gonna be the theme for my June birthdays. And then we have Philippines. So I've been talking about this, that I need to go visit my family, my mom, my sisters, and I'm really gonna allot ways so I can come home. So I have my passport here. I don't really need my dual citizenship to come home. I just need a passport, and then Philippines, which is tickets and extra money for food and all that stuff. And then we have Georgia Fair, which we're actually gonna stuff 150. So we need to put money here because we are going to the fair tomorrow, either tomorrow or next weekend. So we are gonna put 150 in here, just to be safe for entrance, and then food. And we like to bum around. We usually eat before we go, but just for snacks that we usually don't get to have for the entire year. So I just stuffed 150 in there, and then later on I'll try to like stuff this more throughout the months, so it won't be such a big expense, because I haven't been cash stuffing, like I said. And then I just put the amounts here with my tracker, and these are all pretty brand new because I just made them yesterday, so I don't even have the category yet. So I'll just add those later once we're done filming. Those are like my low priority stuff, so that's done. I just really wanted to explain with you guys what my categories are. The next one is my higher priority one, but we're not going to stuff anything in here. So we have emergency fund, which is pretty self-explanatory. We have car maintenance, that's something we really need. Fun, which anything involving my family. I'm going to try to put like 100 here, hopefully next 2 months, just so we have like a big savings in there, because my daughter is gonna be going from daycare to no interaction with anybody. She has been enjoying daycare, it's just it's too expensive, so I'm gonna try to allot more money here so we can go on like those little inside play pens or the jumping stuff, something fun for her to do when we can. Medical, just, you know, medical bills, co-pays, all of that stuff. And then gifts, so just gifts for birthdays. I need to make a Christmas one, but I have not started, so it'll be a rough one. I told my sister that this year, or maybe this year and future years, the adults should just do Secret Santa, and then the kids are really the ones that need the gift. So we're gonna skip all the individual gifts for the adults because I don't really need anything, and we're all trying to save money and, you know, trying to survive in this economy. And my husband and I don't have an allowance except for his lunch money. We don't have an allowance yet, so I'm gonna try to allot an allowance in the future. I'm just gonna see what he gets because he did get a promotion from his job last week, so we don't really know what he's gonna get as far as money wise because it's hard to really budget that unless it's really here. So he got a promotion because he used to just be a merchandiser. Now he has his own truck to drive and merchandise, so he has his own route and he's by himself, so it's like a bigger pay. So he really tried to get that promotion so he can get a higher paying job. And then my pink binder is just my savings challenges, which I have this monthly savings challenges. I'm not gonna start it this paycheck, but it's just this January. We're currently in October, so I would have started right here, but we're not doing that yet. And I'm also doing the $1 savings challenge and the $5 savings challenge. I'm gonna try not to put too much in savings challenges right now just because we're trying to catch up and we're really trying to see what we got. And then this one is my bills and all of the stuff we're gonna put money into. Rent, I already gave it to my sister, so we're gonna not stuff that because she needed it. Wi-Fi is getting 70. I am paying for the whole month because I'm trying to use this paycheck, since we have a magic paycheck, to kind of kickstart my cash stuffing. So this is gonna pay for the whole entire bills, and then the next paycheck we can do the half and half where it'll pay for the next month's bill. All right, Wi-Fi is gonna get 70. And as you can see, these envelopes don't have trackers because I don't really track my bills, so I'm just gonna pull the money at the end of the month, and then, you know, actually after this I'm gonna pull the money and then pay for these bills, and then we're gonna kickstart with the next paycheck. I like to do the half and half thing. I don't really like paying full, so it just makes it easier for me to budget. That's just how I budget. Insurance will be getting $130 and $30. This is car insurance, so we have $120 and $30, and this is how much we pay every month. Is $130. Oh my gosh. And then it's been almost like a year since my husband got his accident. He had an accident on my birthday, and that was pretty devastating. He was fine. It was just he is really scarred from that because his van tumbled over and over, so he's scarred from that, which makes him a really more careful driver. It's just, that was scary, waking up to 911 calls. Not 911 calls, he used the police man's phone number to call me, but I didn't answer, so that was really scary. And then his parents were already there. He got minor scratches. I really feel like God wrapped his arm around him. There was no other way because the car was totaled and he was saved. So he was working on my husband that day. My phone is getting 125. So we have 120 and 5, and again this is for the month, and then next paycheck will do the half and half. That's why it seems so big, because this is gonna be payment for last month, and I'm just cash stuffing it so I can get ahead. Student loan will be getting 75. So we have 50, 70, and 5 for student loans. And as you can see, we're already like out of money. So that's pretty much it. But let me show you what my other categories are. Our car payment, we already paid for that. So that got taken out debit card. So hopefully, I don't know, next month I'll try to cash stuff it instead. That's why I have an envelope for it, but we already paid for that one. And then I do have an envelope for debt. When we start paying off for debt, which is going to be the main focus, is paying off debt, we'll just put it in here. And then we have bank for anything that I need to, like for example, if I bought something off of Amazon that's for the kids, I can just put the money from my baby's envelope in my wallet in here, and then I can just pay that off because we do have a $100 cushion in our debit card just in case. So that is it, guys. That was pretty quick, I feel like, and I mostly talked your ears out, but I really appreciate for anyone that is sticking through this whole transition of mine, whatever it may be. I really appreciate you guys being here and just seeing my family grow. I hope you guys are doing well, and I will see you on my next video. Bye!